Hello, good morning everyone. Today I am giving you the essence and the factor of actions. What are the factor of actions? When it is said that now actions are happen. There are five factors of actions, my dear friends. The first factor is the place. The first of all, place is important. We are just like at Himalayas. Himalayas is the place. Now second is performer. Who is performing the action? That is one person is there, that is called performer. That is the second factor. Third factor is the instrument. Do you have instrument with the help of which you are going to perform the action? So the performer and the instrument, just like you holding the gun in your hand. There is a place Himalaya, you are the performer, and there is a gun on your hand, that is called instrument. Now, do you think that the Himalayas, you are there, gun is there, and action is there? No. There is one more thing. You trigger the gun. And if you trigger the gun, it means that there is a small practice. There is a endeavor. Endeavor means chesta. You can say chesta. Until and unless you do some endeavor, you do some effort, actions not start. So the actions and effort both are different things. If you have some effort, action starts. If you trigger the gun, action starts. So there are four things till now I have covered. The first one is place of action, the performer, instrument. There are three things, and the fourth one is chesta, that is endeavor. Different kinds of endeavor are there. Practice are there. Until and unless you trigger the gun, until and unless you start efforting, you effort, actions not happen. So there are four things. Now, do you think that if you have only four things, action starts? Many of them you are saying that yes, this is only the four things, and if we do these four things, action starts. The first one is place, the performer, the instrument, and little bit practice, effort or endeavor are there, and action starts. No, my dear friends, one more thing you require for complete action, because there are five factors of action. And the last one is the super soul. This is only in your hand that you trigger the gun. But gun is fired or not fired, it is happening or not happening, it is not under your control. The fifth factor is the super soul, the supreme soul, the supreme cause. You are not the supreme cause. You are only the cause. You are only the part of the cause, not the supreme cause. Supreme cause is Almighty God, my dear friends. You can trigger the gun. You can just do the effort, but action starts or not, it depends on the super soul. And if they want, that action starts. And when the action starts, it means that these five factors, without five factor, actions never be started. So what are the five factors? Once again, my dear friends, the first one is place of action, the performer, the instrument, the endeavor, and the super soul. There are five involvement are there. And that's why, my dear friend, you never think that I am doing effort, there is nothing will happen. Don't worry, you have to start practicing, you consistently doing the same effort. When the last effort is done by super soul, when they doing effort, then your action starts and you get the result. After action, you got result. But the last factor of the action is under the control of the super soul. You don't think that you are the doer. You are not the doer. Doer is only that one. You are a small cause of something else, but the super cause is only the super soul. And if you are talking about no, I am the doer, here is, you can say that little bit less knowledge you have, that you treat yourself as a doer. As Arjuna treat themselves that I am the doer, I can't shoot the Bhishma, I can't shoot the Karnas, I can't shoot Duryodhana, I can't shoot Guru Dronacharyas. They think that they are the doer, but Lord Sri Krishna informed me that they are not the doer, I am the doer. I am the super cause. You are little bit small and the part of the cause. but super causes me. So act as I told you, and if you do with my regulative principles, it means that you don't have to face the result of that actions. You are not bound to that actions. And the things that you are not bound to that actions, it means that you follow some regulative principles. And if you are bound to that actions, it means that you are not going to follow the regulative principles. That is, one is karma, another one is akarma. It means that this is the 5 factors of action as suggested by Bhagavad Gita, as suggested by Lord Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 18.40, that is chapter number 18, verse number 14. It is simply mentioned that the 5 factors of action. The first is the place, that is your body itself. If your body is not there, action is not there. Second factor is the performer. You are the performer, that is soul. Third part is senses. Your senses is the instrument for action. Senses doesn't do any kind of action, but this is just the instrument. Your mind do action through instrument, through your senses. And the fourth one is little bit endeavor. Little endeavor is important. Practice is important. And the last one is there is something which resides in your body, in your heart, that is called super soul, is your friend. And 5 factors that decides your actions. And out of these 5 factors, if you follow according to the regulative principles, according to the Vedanta philosophy, according to the Bhagavad Gita, that action doesn't have power to bound you. But if you follow the instructions by your own, by the materialism, by your want and wishes, that action bound you, and that result bound you, and doesn't have the power to break the chain of birth and death. And that's why, my dear friends, happy to see you, good to see you, good morning once again, that you are showing these 5 principles of actions. What are the 5 factors of action today? And I'm explaining in front of you the 5 factors of action by the Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 18, verse number 14. Okay, good luck, and let's giving you one more information from the Bhagavad Gita. That's all. Thank you, my dear friends.